The history of architecture in New York. Introduction. New York City, often called the city that never sleeps, is renowned not only for its vibrant culture and economic significance, but also for its rich architectural heritage. From towering skyscrapers to historic brownstones, the city's skyline tells the story of innovation, resilience, and artistic evolution. This video explores the fascinating history of architecture in New York, highlighting its defining periods, iconic structures, and architectural movements. Colonial and early settlement period. The architectural journey of New York began in the early 17th century, when Dutch settlers founded New Amsterdam, later renamed New York. The early structures were simple, featuring wooden houses with steep roofs designed to withstand harsh winters. Influenced by Dutch and English styles, these buildings focused on functionality rather than aesthetics. Prominent examples of this era include the Wyckoff House in Brooklyn, built in 1652, which stands as the oldest surviving structure in New York City. As the city grew, Georgian-style architecture became popular during the 18th century. Buildings like Fraunces Tavern, completed in 1719, reflect the symmetrical designs and brick facades typical of Georgian influence. This period laid the foundation for the city's architectural expansion, merging practicality with elegance. Churches, civic buildings, and mansions were adorned with decorative elements that reflected the prosperity of early settlers. The 19th century, revival styles and growth. The 19th century marked a period of rapid urbanization and architectural diversity in New York. Federal-style buildings, characterized by flat facades and decorative elements, became widespread. The transition to Greek Revival architecture in the early 1800s brought grandeur and a sense of formality to the city. Structures like the Merchant's House Museum, completed in 1832, exemplify this trend. By mid-century, Gothic Revival and Romanesque Revival styles gained popularity, emphasizing intricate stone carvings and dramatic arches. Notable examples include Trinity Church, constructed in 1846, and the Jefferson Market Library, built in 1877. These buildings showcased an architectural shift toward ornate and symbolic designs, reflecting the city's growing wealth and aspirations. Cast iron architecture also emerged during this period, particularly in the Soho district. Prefabricated iron facades allowed for quicker construction and larger windows, marking the transition to modern architectural techniques. The Hofwout Building, completed in 1857, represents this innovation and foreshadows the evolution of modern skyscrapers. The birth of skyscrapers. Late 19th to early 20th century. The late 19th century saw the emergence of steel frame construction, revolutionizing architecture and enabling the rise of skyscrapers. The Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, became one of the first iconic skyscrapers in the city, showcasing Beaux-Arts design with its triangular shape. This period also saw the rise of Art Deco architecture, epitomized by the Chrysler Building, completed in 1930. Its sleek lines, decorative metalwork, and tiered structure symbolized modernity and optimism. The Empire State Building, completed in 1931, further solidified New York's reputation as a city of architectural marvels. These skyscrapers symbolized ambition and technological advancement, capturing the spirit of the era. Grand public buildings like the New York Public Library, 1911, and Grand Central Terminal, 1913, also emerged, blending Beaux-Arts grandeur with practical functionality. These structures emphasized symmetry, decorative sculptures, and elaborate interiors, reflecting civic pride and cultural sophistication. Modernism and post-war developments. Following World War II, New York embraced modernist architecture, focusing on simplicity, functionality, and minimalism. The United Nations headquarters, completed in 1952, exemplifies this shift with its sleek glass facade and geometric design. Modernism reflected the city's role as a global center for diplomacy and commerce. The Seagram Building, completed in 1958, became a hallmark of international-style architecture, emphasizing clean lines and open spaces. Designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, it represented a break from ornamentation, favoring modern materials like glass and steel. The Lever House, completed in 1952, similarly showcased modernist ideals, introducing curtain wall construction to New York's architectural landscape. Urban renewal projects during this period also reshaped neighborhoods, with massive developments like Lincoln Center blending modernist forms with cultural spaces. However, these transformations often sparked debates over the loss of historic structures, leading to increased preservation efforts. Late 20th century to present, postmodernism and innovation. The late 20th century saw the rise of postmodern architecture, which blended historical references with contemporary elements. Buildings like the AT&T Building, now 550 Madison Avenue, completed in 1984, featured a distinctive Chippendale top, combining modern design with classical motifs. In recent years, architectural innovation has focused on sustainability and cutting-edge technology. The Hearst Tower, completed in 2006, stands as a model of green architecture, incorporating energy-efficient systems and recycled materials. One World Trade Center, completed in 2014, symbolizes resilience and renewal following the tragic events of September 11, 2001. Its sleek design and towering height reflect New York's enduring spirit. Newer skyscrapers like the Hudson Yards complex and the Edge Observation Deck continue to redefine modern architecture, emphasizing luxury, technology, and eco-friendly designs. These structures reflect a blend of urban innovation and environmental consciousness, showcasing the city's forward-thinking approach. Iconic landmarks and preservation efforts. New York City's architectural heritage includes globally recognized landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge, and Grand Central Terminal. These structures represent engineering feats and cultural symbols that attract millions of visitors each year. Efforts to preserve historic buildings have grown, with organizations like the Landmarks Preservation Commission working to protect architectural treasures. The designation of landmarks ensures that New York's rich history remains intact amid ongoing development. Initiatives to repurpose older buildings for modern uses highlight the city's ability to balance preservation with progress. The architectural history of New York City reflects a dynamic evolution shaped by culture, technology, and resilience. From humble colonial beginnings to groundbreaking skyscrapers, each era has left its mark on the city's skyline. As new designs continue to emerge, New York remains a living testament to architectural ingenuity and creativity. Whether it's exploring historic brownstones or marveling at modern glass towers, the city's architecture tells a story of progress, adaptation, and timeless beauty. With its rich past and innovative future, New York's skyline stands as a symbol of ambition and artistic achievement.